సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. అండ్ ఫర్ మోర్ అప్డేట్స్ బెల్ ఐకాన్ క్లిక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి.
Now we are going to discuss the applications of UJT, applications of unijunction transistor. Main characteristics of unijunction transistor is the negative resistance. So because these characteristics of UJT used as because of this characteristics, negative resistance. Okay, so UJT, unijunction transistor, used as so many applications. Relaxation, it's very very important. Relaxation oscillator. So UJT used as a relaxation oscillator because its characteristic is mainly negative resistance. UJT used as switching device. Switching device means switch off on. Okay, third one, UJT used as switching device because its characteristic negative resistance. Next of all, UJT used as sawtooth wave generator. Because of its characteristic negative resistance. Next application, sine wave generator. UJT used as sine wave generator. Next one, timing circuit. UJT used in timing circuit. And also UJT used as voltage detector. Next application, so UJT used in phase control circuit. Next one application, UJT used to measure magnetic flux. These are all applications of UJT. So these applications are applicable as the negative resistance. Mainly important is the relaxation oscillator. UJT used as a relaxation oscillator. So its relaxation oscillator produce the sawtooth wave. So UJT means unijunction transistor. UJT used as relaxation transistor. Okay, relaxation transistor. UJT used as relaxation transistor mainly because of negative resistance. Negative resistance means this is the characteristics of UJT. So first of all, draw the circuit diagram of relaxation oscillator. What is the unijunction transistor? Is the symbol of the unijunction transistor. This is the unijunction transistor. This is the unijunction transistor. This is the B1. This is the B2. Emitter is the closer to B2. this is the emitter, this is the emitter, this is the base 1, base 2. Okay, this is the unijunction transistor. This unijunction transistor used as a relaxation oscillator. It's not a transistor, it's oscillator. Sorry, UJT used as relaxation oscillator. Okay, this is the symbol of the unijunction transistor. What are ways of the this unijunction transistor used as a relaxation oscillator? So this is the one resistance, second resistance, this is the R2, this is the R1, this is the base 1, this is the base 2, emitter, this is the emitter. Okay, this is a equivalent UJT circuit. So this is the B1 R1, B2 R2, this is the B1 R1, this is the B2 R2. Already we know that eta equals to B1 R1 upon B1 R1 plus B2 R2. Already we know that eta equals to B1 R1 upon B. Total is the resistance, total base B1 and B2, total base. Okay, already we know that. So this is the circuit diagram. The emitter connected to resistance and also the emitter connected to capacitor. So this is the circuit diagram. This is the voltage between emitter and base 1. So this is the voltage, emitter voltage. Okay, this is the voltage between two bases B, BB. So this is the total circuit diagram of UJT used as relaxation oscillator. First of all, when the voltage VBB, means voltage between two bases, base 1 and base 2, the voltage between VBB is turned on. The capacitor C, this is the capacitor. The capacitor C charges through the resistor. R. This is the R. When this voltage will be turned on. When VBB is turned on, the capacitor C charges through the resistor. Okay, the capacitor charges through the resistor when VBB is turned on. Okay, this is the important point. Okay, next of all, during the charging period, so this is the turn on, this is the charges through the resistor. Then this charging period, the voltage across the capacitor, rises and reaches to peak point voltage. voltage. What is that the characteristics graph? This is the peak point. This is the peak point. This is the peak point. So during the charging period, the voltage across the capacitor rises and rises. This is the increasing, rises and reach to a peak point voltage at that instant, at that time. Okay, when reach the peak point voltage at that instant, UJT switches to low resistance conducting mode, and the capacitor discharged between emitter E and base 1, because that at that time, that means that the voltage across the capacitor rises and reach the peak point voltage at that instant, at that time. UJT switches to its low resistance conducting mode. The capacitor automatically discharged. When low resistance, the capacitor discharged between emitter and base 1. This capacitor discharged between emitter and base 1 because the capacitor discharged. So because the cause of low resistance conducting mode. Okay, next, as the capacitor voltage falls, when the capacitor discharged, the capacitor voltage falls to zero, because the capacitor falls to zero. The emitter current, this is the emitter current, automatically stop, because the capacitor is discharged and also the capacitor reaches the zero. The emitter current stops and UJT, total UJT is switched off. Okay, then next cycle begins. Allowing a capacitor charge again. That's the way UJT used as oscillator. It gives sawtooth wave because that. So first of all, what is the starting points? When the voltage VBB is turned on, the capacitor charges through this resistor. During this charging period, the voltage across the rises and reach the peak point voltage. At that time, UJT switches to its low resistance. The conducting mode, the capacitor automatically discharged. Between emitter and base 1. When the capacitor is discharged, the capacitor voltage falls to 0. The capacitor voltage reaches to 0. When the emitter current automatically stops, then UJT is switched off. This process is the cyclic process. Periodical process. So when UJT is switched off, then next cycle that begins, allowing a capacitor charges through the resistance. Okay, the voltage reach and rises the peak point. At that time, the capacitor low resistance conducting mode, the capacitor automatically discharged. So when the capacitor discharged, the capacitor voltage falls to 0. Then emitter current stops, UJT switched off. Next begins the VBB turned on, capacitor charging through the resistance. Okay, that charging period, the voltage across the rises to peak point. Okay, at that time UJT switched off, low resistance, the capacitor discharged. As the capacitor discharged, as the capacitor voltage falls to 0. When the emitter current stops. When emitter current stops, UJT is switched off. Next cycle begins. So next cycle is begins. So this is the periodic, so this is the oscillator, oscillator means start ending, this is the oscillator, so that's the way UJT used as relaxation oscillator. Okay, then the characteristics, once we observe the characteristics, so this is the characteristics, this is the peak point, then repeat, reaches the peak point. So this is the this is also sine wave and also sawtoothed wave. This is the sawtoothed wave. So the total circuit and also the device used as relaxation oscillator. The mathematical theory of the relaxation oscillator. So first of all, the time period of sawtooth wave of relaxation oscillator. So mainly relaxation term is linking with exponential term. Okay, so here the time period, we have to determine the time period. Mainly the concept is the VP. This is the peak point voltage. VB, total base, this is the voltage between base 1 and base 2 into 1 minus e to the power of minus t upon RC, Okay, this is the equation of peak point. This is the equation of the relation between peak point voltage and base voltage. Okay, but peak point voltage equals to eta into VBB. VBB means voltage between base 1 and base 2. Already we know that eta equals to RB1 upon RBB, the resistance between, total resistance between two bases. So eta equals to RB1 upon RBB, then eta equals to RB1 plus this equals to RB1 plus RB2. This is the eta. Okay, so the relation is the VP is the eta into VBB. So this equation is substituted in this equation. So eta into VBB equals to VBB into 1 minus e to the power of minus t upon RC. Here VBB is the cancel. Next further simplification, what is the eta equals to 1 minus e to the power of minus t upon RC. Okay, this is the eta. So then this equation can be written as e to the power of minus t upon RC equals to 1 minus eta. So this equation can be written as in the terms of log. Okay, in the terms of log. So this equation can be written as in the terms of log t power, what t power, t upon RC equals to log to the base e, here minus 1 upon 1 minus eta. This equation can be written as total this equation. Okay, then T equal to RC log to the base E of 1 upon 1 minus eta, not n, 1 minus eta. This is the time period. This is the time period. Time period equal to RC log to the base E of 1 upon 1 minus eta. This is the time period. What that frequency? Frequency equals to 1 upon time period. So 1 upon RC log to the base E 1 upon 1 minus eta. Already we know that eta equals to RB1 upon R total BB, where BB equals to RB1 plus RB2. So this is the frequency of the oscillator, relaxation oscillator.